we're here and we are not just far away from our phones, that we just joined the meeting and then maybe went to cook rice or something. So let's just use our reactions to show that we are on this chat. Well, that everybody, that means so many people are here and are present. That's great to know. Thank you, everyone. So before we get started, again, this is FoundherCity's official orientation session. The purpose of this orientation session is just to make us more aware of all the things that we'll be doing in our meetings, let's say the rules and regulations, so to put it. And then this is just so that going forward, we know the exact things that we need to do in order to have the very best of this program going forward. I'm sure that all of us are in one tertiary, or at least have, passed through some sort of tertiary institution or the other. And one of the things that they probably did for us in the beginning weeks is orientation session. So this is like a version of that for FoundherCity. And before we get started, I would want us to have, quick introductions of ourselves. For instance, about myself, my name is Mogojidolu Wadashara, and I am the program manager for the FoundherCity organization. You'll be seeing my face more and more in the coming weeks. Of course, doing this with me would be others, the founder herself, Shode Olumide, and also the assistant program manager that some of you must definitely have met in the WhatsApp group, Adekoya Adiola. So these are names that you're going to see more frequently in the course of these few weeks, and you're also going to hear Olumide speak towards the end of this program. So I've done my own introduction, and I want us all to also do that. We are going to mention our names. I want at least 3 people to volunteer. So I want to hear your names, what you like about entrepreneurship, and your favorite existing startup at the moment. So let me even kickstart to that. My name is Mugujido Adeshola, like I said earlier. And I think what I love the most about entrepreneurship is how we are able to see the effect of solving problems for people, whether it's through seamless payments or being able to create health systems that make it easier for people to access health in whether remote areas or just more difficult areas to access it. So being able to see people reap the benefit of those solutions we provided, that's the favorite thing about building an entrepreneurship for me. And then my favorite existing startup, one that is something that I probably would wish I came up with, is definitely Canva. It's very hard for me to choose between Canva and Spotify, but I think I'm going to stay on Canva. So yes, Canva is my favorite startup. So I want all of us to, about 2-3 people, to just volunteer and, take the same pattern and introduce themselves, your name, what you love about entrepreneurship or building, the products that you currently are building, and then your favorite startup. So let's have volunteers just go ahead and do that for us. Anybody? I don't want to call names, so let people just, go ahead. Many of us are going to be talking about our programs, our, products in public spaces. So I don't think this is a place where we should have a lot of shy people. Let's people volunteer, please. Thank you.
So let me just go first. Hi. Hello,
I'll just call someone's name. I want to believe some people just need me to give them a little push. You don't have to show your face. You can just speak. Yes. Olojede Fidamlola, please. Yes. You have the floor. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause for her for being the first vote person to at least do this.
Hello, everyone. It's good to be here. My name is Fidamlola Jerry once again. What do I love about entrepreneurship? Ability to think is one thing, execution is another thing entirely. And I believe that entrepreneurship is a spirit, right? It's not an easy cap to wear, but you stay true regardless. So appreciate the people who have been staying true, who have solved like real problems. Yeah, because I'm into it and I understand that it is not easy. I've also supported, people who have started one thing or the other in the past, and I have an idea what it takes. I understand the grit, I understand the persistence and a couple of things put together. So that's my favorite thing about entrepreneurship. My favorite product, or Okay. Maybe let me say pay stack, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say pay stack. Thank you.
Great. Yes. Thank you so much. Let's thank you. A very, very great point. Let's have someone else do that.
Hi,
Let's
Mokbojulolua,
have
can you hear
someone
me?
else. Yes, I can.
Your slides, I don't think that we can see your screen.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. When I work on my slides and ensure that they're showing, let one more person start and just give us the same intro as well, just like Fidamilola just did. So one more person should go. Can we have, I think I'll just call one more person's name to assist us with an intro. Okay, Chioma, thank you. Yes, Chioma is already volunteering. Please let's have you. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, good evening.
Good evening.
So my name is Chioma Adin, and one thing I love about entrepreneurship is the freedom that comes with it, because I'm able to move with my idea and make my own decisions. So it's the freedom that comes with it. That's one thing I love about entrepreneurship. And my favorite existing startup currently is, should I say, AI tools, AI automation. I like how it
Good.
makes it easy. It helps to release stress. Like, it just makes your work easier. So that's for me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. So our favorite startups, favorite tool is the existing AI tools. I'm guessing ChatGPT, Claude AI, and those are very great tools because they've definitely made life and being able to, refine your ideas much, much better for so many people. And so now that we've done a few intros, we're going to go right back to the orientation so that we can, keep to time. So let's say for adventure, you signed up for this program, but did not take note of what exactly you're signing up for. Just a little brief intro about FoundherCity. It's an idea incubator program that is designed to help students, techpreneurs, and first-time entrepreneurs like yourself lay the groundwork to transform your ideas into successful, profitable, and sustainable business. So our goal here is to ensure that for so many people who are just starting out in this entrepreneurship journey, that you have enough guidance, you have enough resources to be able to, understand exactly how to build and know how to build without having the same mistakes that some of the previous entrepreneurs before you have made. And even though experience is definitely the best teacher, there are certain things that you don't need to relearn because people before you have, gone ahead to learn some of these things. And so the reason why this organization was set up specifically also for female entrepreneurs and builders is so that you can learn from people that are more experienced and have a structured idea of how exactly to have the foundational basis for the teams to build and how to build them. And also, these are some of our values, the things that we intend that you're able to pick up from us to inculcate: empowerment, inclusivity, innovation, continuous learning, guidance, and resources. So all of these things are things that you are going to, encounter in the course of this program. You're going to gain access to resources. You would have an inclusive environment, more learning. Even after this program, we are probably going to still be sending you resources. You'll be linked up with mentors that are still going to be a part of your life for the nearest future. Also, some of the benefits that you are definitely going to gain in this is, number one, skill development. We are going to be teaching you some of the important skills that you need to pick up and being able to build a business plan, being able to pitch yourself and your ideas, the important things you need to know in registering your business, taxes, all of those things, personal mentorship, towards the end, people who qualify would be, paired up with very interesting and experienced people within the space that they are building in. We try as much as possible that these are people that can relate to the business you are building and can have one-on-one meetings with you, because it's going to always be different from, a group learning instant. But with one-on-one mentorship, you can always discuss it longer with your mentors and have them, run through your ideas and see where you're making mistakes. We're also going to have confidence building because we're going to have pitch sessions. So the hope is that you're able to learn more about how to pitch yourself, gain more confidence, also networking and a supportive community. In the course of the event, some of the people on this call are the people that you're going to see going forward. I want us to make the conscious efforts to ensure that when we are in these groups, the WhatsApp group, for instance, that we are not just quiet, that we speak with each other, we relate. When you are paired together to do assignments, please make sure that you relate to those you are paired with, that you speak with them, that you ask for advice from your fellow participants. And one of the things that you're always going to learn is that, networking is not always vertical, sometimes also horizontal. You learn from those in the same field as you. Also, you'll be gaining access to resources and practical experience, as well as personal growth. For this personal growth, a lot of it is also going to come from your end. You're going to put in a lot of effort into ensuring that you're taking the tasks, the assignments that are being given to you, that you're putting them into practice and not just learning, and then you don't open the books or the notes until the next class. Also, these are the facilitators that are going to be teaching you going forward. One of the things, again, that we said is to ensure that you're learning from experienced and not just, brain-ons and people that are still trying to learn the lay of the land like you. These are people that all have companies that they are building, all have businesses and products that they founded. Our first session for tomorrow, for instance, is going to be taken by Reward, is the founder of Scaleo. We also have Esther Richie, the founder of Friend and Pal. We have Ngozo Nwabweze, founder of Pocket Lawyers. We have Fajembola Ademola, the founder of Federal Technologies. We have Lucy Chioma, she's the founder of Agrodemy Technologies. And then we have Shode Olomide, who is our very founder, the founder of FoundherCity. So these are some of the topics that we'll be, brainstorming through in the course of these 6 weeks. Again, our first class, which is tomorrow, 10 a.m., is on idea, customer, and market validation. Then the week after, we are going to learn from idea to demo, how to build, validate, and pitch from 0 to first users. I already have one person. I don't even have a customer already. How do I get my first customer? And how do I increase that to, 100? Then you'd also be learning the business, legal, and finance essentials of, running any business. What are the things that I need to know? Do I need to register? If I'm registering, if my business is small, do I need to pay taxes? How do I handle my finances? How do I raise funds? All of those things are important things that you'll be learning. We're going to also be learning on how to build how to build a team. Do I need to build a team? In what instances do I need a co-founder? If I need a co-founder, what mistakes should I avoid? Also, we'll be learning about entrepreneurial survival and well-being, which would be, final official session, because we believe that it's important that as you're building, having a healthy business is great, but having a healthy mind is even more important, because if you're building a business and it's healthy and your business is thriving, but your mind is already beaten down, or you're worn out and burnt out because you're building, then you're hardly going to be able to enjoy the fruit of your labor. And then after, we're going to have 2 weeks, the program wrap up. In that means we're going to have a pitch competition where you would tell us about your ideas, and then we are going to match you with, the appropriate mentors, and then we are going to have your mentorship session. Also, this is just a quick note of how the program is going to commence. We have our onboarding week, which is this week, June 1st to 5th. Orientation session being today. You received your, acceptance email earlier this week, and your agreement, you were asked to sign your agreement document. I hope that we all submit, those everyone that submitted signed. If you did not, we'll be reaching out to you again to ensure that you did the right thing. And then tomorrow we're going to commence with the very first session up until July 11th, and the mentorship placement would start in August for top participants. So these are some of the things that we want you to please note. These are important things that, in the course of the session, they would occur frequently, and some of these things are the requirements for which you'd be mentored or paired up with a mentor. Number one is, first, all sessions are going to be recorded, and then these recordings and training slides will be provided at the end of the session. So, if we have a class and maybe you missed a point or you forgot to write something down, but it's very important, there's no need to worry. The sessions will be provided for you at the end of the class before the next session. But the sessions are recorded. Even this orientation session is recorded. You can go over it again and just listen over and over. And then attendance is compulsory and will be conducted virtually. If you need to be absent, you have to please give us a 24 hours notice to the community manager. So if you are on the WhatsApp group, just look for who the admin is, which is Adiola Adekoya, the person who has been greeting you, saying hi, that's the admin. And if you reach out to her, you would see that you can just give your permission and say, okay, this and this is why I will not be able to attend this next session, so that, it would not count against you, because certificates will only be awarded to participants who meet 75% of attendance. We have 6 classes, so that means we expect you to attend at least 4. I don't think that's too much, of a goal to achieve. We also want you to know that your commitment and submission of assignments will not go unnoticed. Please, every session is going to have tasks. They're not going to be enormous. They're just going to be things that are important for us to ensure that you're following, that you understand, and that we also can follow and ensure that our goal, which is to raise women who understand how to build business, is also being achieved. And then top entrepreneurs who complete this task and assignments are the ones who are going to be considered for the mentorship phase. So these are some of the tips that we think is important for you to do in order to be able to get the best of this program. Number one, you have to engage actively. So please, when we ask you questions, please answer. We had a great example with Chioma and Olajode Fidamilola, answering the questions on our behalf without, having to be called out or printed. So those are great examples. That's how to engage actively. If they have a question, if they ask a question and you have the answer, please answer. There's also hardly going to be any wrong answer. It's a matter of you exchanging ideas with other people in this program. So participate in discussions and activities, so that even if you're wrong, you have someone to correct you, to tell you how to refine your ideas better. This is going to enhance your learning and help you connect better with others. Also, network strategically, build relationships, ensure that you go away with at least 1 or 2 friends, colleagues after this program. Don't just leave and then not know anyone or not having built, relationships with anybody. As people ask questions, you can always reach out to them on the group. Oh, I love how you answered that question. Oh, when you were introducing yourself, you said that you liked this product. I like it as well. Oh, you said you are building this. I'm building something similar. So network, reach out to people, set clear goals. We want you to understand exactly what you want to achieve. Let them be written out, so that at the end of the program, you can look back and say, did I achieve this? Did I achieve that? Embrace feedback. You'd be asked questions, and some of your answers they may be wrong. So when they are corrected, please do not take it personally. Also, please complete assignments. Complete the assignments, complete the tasks that you'll be given. I want us to ensure that we do these things diligently, and these are some of the ways by which we're going to be able to achieve our goal of signing up for this program. So we are almost at the end, and I want anybody who has questions and answers to, please raise up your hand. Let's know that. You can just indicate by using, the raising up of hand icon. You don't have to ask for permission. You can actually just unmute yourself and speak. You don't even have to raise up your hand. Please unmute yourself, speak your name, your business idea, and then please proceed to ask questions. I want us to ask questions, please. I want us to ask questions. If there's any area where we are confused, please ask your questions. Anyone with questions? No question. Okay, yes, Rustuf Rama. Yes, please go ahead.
Yo, good evening, ma.
Good evening. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you for the wonderful section. Actually, my question is, while people were introducing themselves just now, the first question was like the impact or like one thing that you love about entrepreneurship. So
Yes.
I don't know, this question maybe is like is it selfish? I don't even know how to say it. But what if the reason you are actually venturing into entrepreneurship is for is money related aspects? Does that count as like
It does. It does.
okay?
Because you making money is you improving the GDP of the country. You are adding
Yeah.
to our great economic stats. When they say, and the thing about you making money is that you're going to spend the money. So eventually it goes round. It goes round. That's a great aspect of building because you're not going to keep the money in your pocket. Even if you keep your money in your pocket and you put it in a bank, they're going to invest it somehow. It's going to yield profit. So yes, that's a very, very, very great reason to build. In fact, most people's reason is that before anything else. We just use the other so we don't look like we like money too much. But yes, that's a wonderful reason. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, I have another question.
Yes, please.
Okay. I didn't really know when I was applying for this initiative, like into this organization. I don't really know what I apply with because recently I am building an NGO that is focused on health, and I'm actually building a business, like a financial business. So I don't know if I can like proceed with two of them for this particular organization. Like I don't know whether you understand my question, because
Yes,
when
I
I was
do.
trying to fill my the form for that
Yeah,
application, yeah, maybe I
I think
used
it's
my
a good
NGO, and when I was filling this onboarding form, so I filled it with the other
business.
business. Yeah, so I
All
don't know
right.
whether it's going to be a problem for me. And
Okay, so most people actually, okay, yeah, so let me, they can please answer that.
Yeah, so Yusuf Rama, well done. And I think it's actually a good one. I don't know how you're able to pull it through, but trying to balance two businesses or ventures together at the same time. Kudos to that, right? Superwoman, well done. So yeah, we noticed that, and basically, so what will be ideally the primary, even for what's it called now? Whatever would be going out in terms of visuals, in terms of communication with when it comes to your facilitators, in terms of pairing you with mentors, the idea you actually applied with would be the primary idea you'll be working with within the program. But one thing we'll still encourage you to do is, even when you have other ideas, because we noticed that it was another idea that was filled in, with the bio form. So even if you have, if it's that idea or another idea you have, you can still, it's transferable. The knowledge you get, and the feedbacks you get are transferable. So you can always still use that. And even in the office hour sessions, if you feel like you need, advice on either of them, feel free to ask. Our goal here is to support.
thank you so much, ma. Thank you.
So I want to believe that has answered your question, right?
Yes, ma.
Right. Thank you. Do you have any other one? Okay, I want to
No,
believe that that's our last question. Okay,
No,
so we also have
Aderonke.
Aderonke.
Okay, yeah. So we have
Yes,
Aderonke
Aderonke.
Good evening. My name is Adrian
Yes, good evening.
Kyolwil, and I'm actually working on an application for virtual assistants. So my question is that during this master class or during these classes, are we going to be having like accountability partners? Are we going to be paired with people to work together, or it's going to be just purely individual?
Oh, no, you will. Even the last cohorts, we split people into groups. Those are the people that when you are given tasks, for instance, groups were asked to, come up with ideas and build a page. So you work with your group member. So we are going to do that after now that we already know people are going to be committed members. So you'll be put together with others to work into some of these things. Yes, you will. It's also a way of ensuring that, for people who are introverts, we sort of, should I say, force you, to speak and, form a relationship with other people in the program.
All right, thank you very much. One other question. I wanted to know if peradventure for somebody building an application or let's say a website, if peradventure we are done with whatever website or application we are trying to build before the end of the class, can we submit it for like maybe other people to just like go through it, test it or something?
Yes, you can. Yes. Even, and also I think this is something that where we pair you up with mentors, you can also show it to them and let them have their take on it and give their advice on it as well.
All right, thank you very much. That's my question.
Yes. All right. You're welcome. So we also have Sonny Damilola. Please, your question.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you very much for this wonderful session. It's not really a question per se. Yeah, it's a clarification. From your presentation, you mentioned a WhatsApp group. I don't have I'm not in the WhatsApp group yet, and I would love to join. And also, you said something about an agreement form. I didn't get any agreement form. The only message I got was the link to this call so far. So there's no any I didn't get any agreement form or link. Yeah, same as
All right,
WhatsApp.
please, can you? Okay. Just drop your email and WhatsApp phone number in the chat, please. Sorry, that's a mistake on our part.
Yeah,
Your name and your WhatsApp number in the group.
Yeah. So that Sunny Damilala, apologies about that. You might also want to check promotions or the spam folder just in case any of the emails went there. But you can drop your details, so we'll just send you another email. And once you fill the form, the link to join the WhatsApp group will be there. We would encourage you to actually try and submit the form today because the link to the form expires by 10 p.m. today.
All right, thank you very much. I didn't get any message in my spam message. It's just that alone.
Oh, sorry about that. It's an oversight.
Okay, please. So just drop your details in the chat. Yes. The next person is Epsiba. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm happy to be here and
We're happy to have you.
that I'll get this here and be able to share my ideas also. And yeah, so much. Okay, so you said would be paired with a couple of persons like in a group for assignment. Would we be given maybe separate WhatsApp groups or you just pick a few persons and be like, okay, we are going to focus on this assignment, like that. Either I'll be given a separate WhatsApp group under a tutor or something like that, or maybe there are codes that will be given so that how they do in the university and matric number. So from this matric number to this place, you guys move together from this to this. So I'm just curious.
All right. I think I'll leave that for Olumide to answer.
Okay. Thank you so much for that question, Ebziba. So you would not be the WhatsApp group we have would be the primary what's it called now? The primary mode of communication, right? So I don't think we would be creating subgroups because what we plan to do is to pair you with one other entrepreneur like yourself, within the program. So we intentionally made this cohort as closely knit as possible. And so basically, what that means is you would be paired with just maybe one or maximum 2, if there is someone else that doesn't have someone else to be paired with. And we believe that you could what's it called now, like if at all you need to do any task or assignment, those assignments would primarily be on your own ventures, right? So the idea is, when you learn, we expect that you're not just learning, you're also implementing what you're learning. So your your accountability partner, right, is there for you to more or less communicate, just have check-ins. If you need support, if you have questions, you can always interact with that person, because that's like your, would I call it your seatmate? If we're in a standard classroom, that would be your seat partner. But irrespective, the general group is still there. If you have questions or you need support, please feel free to share that there. Do let me know if that answers your question, and if you have any other question.
Yeah. Yes, I understand, and it actually answers my question. Thank you so much.
All right,
All
you're
right.
welcome.
Yes. Do we have any other person who has a question? Okay, so before we leave, we're going to have our first task. This, you don't need to show this to anybody, but you have, your notebook and paper near you, or your phone that has a note. I want us to do one thing, which is number one, write down your goal. Let's write down your goal, and then make it something very actionable and specific. It doesn't have, the goal should not be, I will make it in life. Let it be very specific. I want this and this number of customers, June to August. Or I want to have completed the MVP of my product between now and December. So something very specific, and then break those things down. So these are some of the things that you probably complete when we are done with session, but we at least let that goal be written down, that this is something that I want to be able to do as a result of this program. I want to learn this, or I want to learn that. And then, your actionable steps can be, number one, something as simple as attending class promptly, doing the assignment. So those are things that we want you to write down. And then identify things that could slow you down. Is it that maybe, do I need to cook earlier, start at 10 a.m.? I'm not still cooking moi moi. Or do I need to set my alarm to wake up early so that I'm not, still in bed at that time? And then for each risk, what are you going to do to push through it? What are you going to do to push through it? So we want you to keep this document and then have it at hand, so that at the end of this session, we are able to all go through it and see, oh, these are the things that I planned to achieve when I was starting. These are the things that I've already achieved. And ensure that you keep them, so that you can go over and over these goals, go over and over them and your action points to achieving them, in the course of this program. And this will also serve as a foundation for our Sunday office hour sessions and your first mentor-mentee session in August. So another reason why we want you to write it down is that we want you to be able to show it to whoever you are paired with, that you are paired with your mentor this time around, and say, oh, these are the things that I have as goal for my product, for my business. These are the action steps that I have written down, and these are problem areas that I can't seem to be able to, get over. What can they give you as advice? How can they, give you tips on how to solve them? And I hope that, at the end of the program, we're able to say, oh, yes, I've been able to achieve this goal and that goal. And so right at this point, I'm going to hand you over to the organizer of this very, very impactful program, which is Olumide Shode, that has come in to answer some of the questions. So Olumide, please. Thank you so much.
I was muted. Okay, so can you hear me well now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So basically, I officially congratulate and welcome everyone once again to FoundherCity Cohort 2. So this is just my own remark. So as entrepreneurs, I work with a strong vision. I believe that we have a mandate as entrepreneurs, and that mandate is we've been called to build. Now, The reason why you're here is because you became aware of a problem or an opportunity around you, and you've wondered, why is this thing like this? Why is this problem like this? Or why is nobody fixing this, right? And one thing I want you to realize is that you see that moment of awareness, that burning sensation of passion that you have about the idea you have, it's not an accident. It is actually a calling, because not everyone sees or is passionate about what you are seeing. But one thing we've noticed is that, and one thing I have also noticed is that awareness is not enough when it comes to building a sustainable business. The idea is just the beginning, right? The real work actually starts when you start validating and executing your idea, right? And turning what you have into something that is actually concrete, something that lives for the people you're building for, something that solves the need or the problem. And basically, FoundherCity is here to help, and support you in, every way we can. So in the past few weeks, we reviewed a lot of applications from ambitious young women with brilliant solutions as well across different industry and communities. And the fact that you're here today means that we saw something in you, your idea, we saw the passion, we saw your commitment, and we could also see that you were intentional when filling the form because you knew exactly what exactly it is you would like to get out of the program, which is very important. So as we begin this journey together, I want us to remember that FoundherCity is not just here for learning. As I mentioned earlier, the goal is to execute. So you're going to be learning, you're bringing facilitators, and even for those that actually, the goal is to have everybody, move and transition into the mentorship phase, but we just have to be fair, and prioritize for those that actually, commit to the program to the very end. And that is through engagement and attendance, as we've mentioned earlier, and then actually doing what you're assigned to do. So in the next 6 weeks, you hear from experienced founders, you gain practical knowledge and learn things that will fundamentally change how you think about your business idea. And if you've already started working on your business, it will also fundamentally change how you actually go about, building it, right? But as we've said, the progress you actually make and the impact you make entirely depends on how you choose to show up, right? So my challenge to you is very simple. I encourage us all to fully commit to this experience. Make sure you show up, make sure you participate, complete your assignments. The assignments are not like board maths or algebra or trigonometry and all of those things. It's very simple. It still has to do with your own idea, but it's just that sometimes you have to do your own research. You need someone to push you sometimes to just start executing. And as we've said earlier, please support your fellow founders. If someone asks a question in the group or needs something, and maybe request for your feedback on maybe a prototype that they've developed, please feel free to just engage. We encourage you to support one another. And if you have questions, please always ask your questions. Nobody will bite, nobody is here to judge, right? So as we've said, thank you, Sunny, for sharing your details. We're going to check and see what went wrong and just try and send you another email. I think you mentioned the email didn't go through. You didn't receive any, so we're going to see what was wrong and send another one. But we just encourage, if there's anyone on this call that you've not yet joined the group chat, and that means you've not gotten the form or you've not submitted yet. So we'll encourage you to submit if you've gotten the form. If you've not, please just let us know so we can also send you the email once we also reach out to Sunny. So thank you all for being a part of FoundherCity. Right, my team and I were very honored to support you. We've been building behind the scene for like weeks and months now, and we're just thrilled that we can actually get started. And we're honored to support you on this journey. We can't wait to see what you will build. Welcome once again. Let's make this next 6 weeks count, as much as possible. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Let's use our clapping emojis and just use it as cheers for that wonderful remark.
Thank you very
so
much.
so
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So that's all that we have. We hope that you've been able to take in lessons that we've, given you a rundown of the things to expect and how to handle any challenges. So you can always reach out to any of the admins on the WhatsApp group, or even just send a message to the emails from which you received, acceptance mail if you have any problem in the course of the program that you need us to look into. Our first session starts tomorrow. I hope you're all excited for that. 10 a.m. on the dot. We are going to start 10 to 12. So please, let's be punctual. We are going to be learning about how to validate your ideas and where to even get these ideas from. And it's going to be taken by Reward. We're going to meet him tomorrow, and you'll see that his experience is relevant to teach you also how to go about how you build. So yes, let's have a great day. I think this is where we officially wrap up. And I'll see everyone tomorrow. Let's have a have a great night's rest. I believe that, because of this program, our weekend is off to a great start. So enjoy your day. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for attending this orientation session. And we'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'll send reminders on the group. And even if you've not received or you don't know how to access the link, we'll send the link on the group tomorrow morning as well. So look out for that. And please read the announcements and chats on. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.